Hi guys, welcome back. New camera today, so let me know what the footage is like. My phone fell over yesterday and the screen cracked again and I can't see anything, so I'm filming on a big old iPad at the moment. It's not actually an iPad, it's a tablet. Anyway, I looked at my own video this morning and to kind of remind me what I need to do. The main thing was this slight oil leak here. I'm going to loosen up the head very slightly, just all the bolts just slightly. Put a bit of pressure on here. Put some gasket seal in the gap. Torque it all down to the appropriate settings, and I think that should be fine and good to go there. I'm not too worried about that because I think it is just torque, and I just haven't torqued it. I'm going to torque it to its higher setting this time, which is 18 as well. Foot-pounds, I believe that is. I've got my new Honda signs. They look amazing. They're going on at some point today, in the next hour maybe. I've got a tiny bit of extra padding to go inside the seat. You just shove that in there somehow and just pad it out a touch. Then I've got some Velcro for the seat to sit a bit better. Hopefully that works okay. I've decided that I'm going to run a new hose for the overflow. Just makes sense, so it stops all the petrol flowing down here, although this wasn't done from that, this was done from that, which is now good to go and blocked and no issues at all. So I'll put a coat of satin black on that. This side's, do you know what, possibly needs another dust as well, so I'll probably pop that off as well and just do them both quickly at that to see kind of once to get it sorted. And then what else? I've been thinking about this. I don't really know what to do with it. I think I'm going to loosen it up, and I think I'm going to try and secure some sort of cable tie or something underneath on the top, so that it's just secured there like that. And then I bolt on the bottom, and that should be good. This rattles loose. I didn't realise it's happening every single time. I've got thread lock. That will sort that out. I am going to pop these off and give them a quick coat of black, why not? And then in the next couple of hours, my aim is to get some pictures up and get this bike advertised. I'm going for 1600s, and I'll be looking for close 15. If any of you guys online like this bike and want to take it on, you'll get a much better price. I could probably do 13 to anyone on the channel. Honestly, I don't think it would need, I think it's going to run for a while now. I don't think it needs anything else. It's a bit of an older bike, so the brakes are a bit weak, but they are working. I might change the fluid on the front brake. It works. It's just, the pads are brand new. They're probably just wearing in, but I mean it works, and the fluid's holding. I think they're just wearing in actually, but that's it. So I'm going to do them a few bits. I'm not necessarily going to film it all, guys. There's no point. I'm going to be throwing some Velcro on there and sticking it down. I'm going to be putting on the stickers. I like the stickers, guys. Let me show you. Can I find them? Where are they? They're here. They're not cheap crap. They're decent. Look at that. So they're actually 3D. They're lovely, and they've got the maroon colour in it, and they go there like that. One there, one on the other side, and that's it. Obviously I took off the stripe. The stripe people didn't like the stripe. People who came here and saw it in person, and people online. So yeah, so my next couple of hours is quite busy, but not as busy as my afternoon. I've got a 250 CBR over there, 2012, 2013, mint condition, one owner from new. And I did do a quick video on it last week, but remember all my videos have messed around, so I lost it. Basically, I'm delivering that bike 2.5 hours away to Norfolk today, and then I've got to drive 2.5 hours back. So I'm on the road for 5 hours just to get someone a bike. And then we got this, which I still like this. I like the fact that I can chuck the new CDI in when it comes, and press the start button, and it'll go. There's no complaints there. That's brilliant, but it's ugly. So I need to do some of the tweaks that I need to do. The main one is working out the battery. I'm going to measure this battery because I've seen some lithium ion ones online. I need to check the measurements of them all. It would have been great if they fit up in here. If I did that same thing, there is some gap in here, but I don't know if there's enough. But if I turn the regulator upside down, if I could just sit that in there, it would be sorted. This whole area becomes free. The bike needs a good clean, and then it needs kind of some black. It needs black everywhere. I'll wrap the exhaust, that's easy enough. I'll pop this dent. I think I'm going to try the glue gun on that. See if I can pop that dent. It is actually the only dent, and then it needs a bit of sanding, and a coat of paint. Obviously I hate doing paint, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to go matte black. I'll put on 2K again, that worked really well on the Bandit, and just leave it. It's going to be a bit rough, this bike, no matter what. But yeah, so there you go, guys. So I am busy. I've got fork seals to do on this. I'm picking up the Thundercat that I'm buying probably tomorrow now that I'm getting rid of the CBR 250. So I need this done, MOT'd for another year, oil changed and gone. Someone's going to get a nice bike. Ideally the rear tyre should be changed. It's just past it, it's just had it. I might just get that done, guys. So yeah, keep watching, keep commenting. I really like chatting to people about their thoughts and opinions. And you know, I'm in Islington, London. People are always welcome to come and visit and to work on a bike. And if you have your own bike that needs some work, come down. I've got the tools somewhere, kinda. And I'm always willing to help you out. I never charge people a penny. And it's always a really fun day. So guys, what I've just done is I've just done what I said on the engine. I just loosened it up a touch. Did put a tiny bit of sealant in there, not that I got any gap if I'm being honest, guys. So I just kind of smudged a bit of sealant on the outside. But what I did do was re-torque all the settings down and then add a bit more torque to make sure that bottom gasket is sealed. So I went up to the maximum torque, which is like 18 square foot-pounds. So I think that should be fine. Secondly, I've just taken the casings off. That one's off. That one's ready for its coat. They've just been panel wiped. I'm just waiting for the panel wipe to dry. And then I'm going to put a coat on there, give that a quick kind of blitz over. I put some extra padding in the seat. It looks really silly at the moment. Hopefully, when it's kind of down and being sat on, because you have to kind of balance here comfortability with looks. At the moment, it looks stupid. So, I don't know. I mean, it is in flush. It's just, I probably just need to sit on it a few times, show it who's boss. But, yeah. See, I like it to flow with the shape of the bike down here. I think I'm going to pull out the padding, cut it here, and just pad the arse bit a touch and see if that makes a difference, and then stick all that down. So I think it's all good. I'm going to do something with the battery. I didn't realise yesterday what happened, so I'm going to do something up here. Something a little bit more permanent than that tape. Maybe just a piece of plastic or something to sort it out. And, I've already forgot. Yeah, I'm going to do something with up here, the front fairing. I was thinking, if you look at where the play is, if you look at the bolts down here, can you see that? I think they're the play. If I get enough, if I put washers in there and get enough grip, or if I put a second hole in here, that shouldn't let it pivot anymore. So I need to think about what I'm going to do here, guys. I think I'm probably going to mark it, put a second hole in, put a second bolt in, Put washers on it all. I'll paint the screws black so that they're not too obvious. And then that's good. The tank is all kind of working well now. Yes, I'm going to put a runoff on the bottom of the carb in case in the future it has any spills. I don't want it to ruin the paint. So we're getting there. We're slowly nearly coming to an end, which is great. So guys, recap of what we're doing, what we've already done. So guys, John's turned up and he likes to wind me up. He said, throw the compression tester on this and see if it's better, the same or less than the other calf. So, wide open throttle. Battery's a bit low, guys. Right, wide open throttle. There's no CDI, it won't fire up. Let's see. Oh, what are we missing? Oh, what am I missing? Clutch switch. Grab pull. Oh, hang on. Ignition. Sorry, guys. Right, hang on. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, it will need the CDI to even turn.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, let me grab it. It takes 2 seconds. Right, we're back on. Where were we? So, CDI's on from the other calf. Let's. Right, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Clutch switch, rev. No. I'm missing something else. Side stand's not connected.
Running last time. Check this one.
Maybe the batteries.
Maybe this.
Oh, hang on. Check the horn. Right.
Where's the horn?
Do the horn now. Battery's dead. Or did I disconnect it?
No, you did. Battery's dead.
Right, let me get the... Okay, guys, third time lucky. So the tester's here. You want to hold that? Tester's there. Wide open throttle. We've got a great full battery now, so no issues there. They say roughly 10 seconds or until it stops climbing, so you can go for longer. Wide open throttle. Key on. Wide open throttle on the button. John predicts 130. I think it's going to be similar to the calf because I think the calf salted 115 to 120. Grab jab. Grab jab's like, what day is it? Grab jab, what do you think?
Okay. 120.
120. Let's go. You ready? 120. 125. 125, 126. It's a touch higher.
Yeah, you're doing well.
It's close. Close. I almost want to... That tried to fire on one cylinder. That's quite good. That's a good engine there.
Yeah.
I almost want to chuck it back in there now. Shall we? All right, guys. Just for John's amusement, let's chuck it in the calf over there and see. All engines are different, guys. Yeah, they're different. But now that this is kind of set up exactly the same, I can just pop that out and we'll do the same over there. Let's go. Okay, guys, back on the calf compression test. I'm looking at 120. The last test I did was 120. The last test I did before that I talked to John about was 115. So, I mean, 125 would make me jump for joy, I think. Grab that there, mate. Let's have a look. Wide open throttle. Are we on?
Yep.
Wide open throttle. We're looking for 125 or higher. What's that, 120? It's not bad.
Yeah, 120. Or 130.
Yeah, it's about 120, isn't it?
120. Not bad at all, John. Anything online, it's quite clear. Anything over 100 on both cylinders is acceptable.
It's 115. Just over 115.
Did it drop a touch?
No, that's what it is.
Here, I'll kick it over a bit more. Hang on. But there's one stroke where it gets a bit higher, John. I'm going to try and stop it on that. Hang on. Oh, fine. What, 115?
Well, that's about
120.
118.
Yeah. Yeah. That you have to allow for this cheap system. There'll definitely be a tiny bit of leak. And actually, if you watched it for long enough, it would lose some because of that pressure, which is what this burns for. It releases the pressure. But I'm pleased.
From 105 to.
From 90, the very first one was 90.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
New pistons, new rings, new valve oil seals, and just a bit of love. So guys, I'm off on my trip in half an hour. We kind of discussed this one, and we think we need to pop the head off again properly and reseal it. I know that the gasket got a bit funny when I redid the whole thing, and I was a bit kind of frustrated, and I think I just pinched it. I'm going to use some sealant and get that done properly, because that little bit of an oil leak is just unnecessary. That's all. When you've done so much work, it runs well, it rides great, there's no issues, but it's just, you just don't need that little bit of an oil leak when you've done so much work to the bike. The other thing was there's a bit of grease on the front disc. I need to take the caliper off, give it a proper good clean with brake cleaner in case I used any grease near it, or somehow grease has got on that. I don't know how. It needs to be cleaned. And of course the carb was leaking again because it's an intermittent fault. For now, I think I'm going to take the carb off that, put it here because that don't leak, swap the jets, give it a quick clean out, put it back together on here, and then this bike is up and ready for sale like in a couple of days, and that bike's a slightly longer project. That's the kind of that's the deal at this stage. Right, I'll be back here in half an hour. I'm going to be sorting out taking the 250 to Norfolk, and I'm going to be on the road for a few hours.